They dump the snot back on the ground. See if that comes back to bite us. What's up, guys? Welcome to Rocky's Roadshow right here on Deco-Crete TV. Today, we're in nowhere, Indiana. We're in the middle of the cornfields. We're gonna help the guys from Bollinger Concrete pour a pole barn slab, 5,000 square foot. From what I understand, it's gonna be the new home of Five Stones Jiu-Jitsu. So that's really cool for me. But what's even more cool is I get to hang out with my buddy Mike Bollinger. Mike's been in the business for 5 or 6 years now, and he came into the business as an insurance guy. He saw the need for concrete guys in the field, so he jumped in feet first, hired some of the best in the business to teach him about it. He picked up on it, and now he's doing his own thing, and he's booming. I'm loving it. Let's go see what they're up to. Let's go. Going here already. The riders coming out. Brand new walk behind there. You guys know how I do. I gotta check out everybody's truck. Yeah. Pretty good looking fleet, really. Come on. I don't like that truck. That's one of my favorite styles right there, in the Dirty Max. And then we got Jordan here, Master Built Surfaces. These guys are gonna lay it down. They're gonna screed it all out for us, laser screed it. Gonna pump in from there into the line. And then look at this. So when I first heard about this, it was 5,000 square foot barn. We're gonna have a rider. I thought, oh, okay, cool. But now it's gonna be like an obstacle course in here with the rider. So we'll see how it all plays out. But I think this is gonna be a really cool barn. Got Jordan here getting all his stuff set up and ready to go. We'll talk to him later on. I've actually had the opportunity to pour with Jordan and his guys quite a few times, and great crew, great company, just an awesome crew. So if you're anywhere in the northern Indiana area, give him a holler. I better get some boots on. Check out my high seas. Just goofing. New boot goofing. Looky there. Who do we quote today? Let's go with Thomas. Cab's here. Alright, we're going to get her in here. We got machines hung. And look what happened. They dumped the snot back on the ground. See if that comes back to bite us later on this evening. You see what Mike's doing here, the way he's bull floating across that way. As Jordan comes this way, you always want to bull float opposite the way you were screeding. That way, if by chance, as he's coming along, we create some ripples like this. As Mike bull floats across it this way, it'll flatten out those ripples that go like this. And then the first pass in the car trowel, you would, if you can, would want to go opposite what the bull float is. So, just some ways to try to tie in to kind of keep it flat. I was talking to Jordan earlier, and he was telling me that that screed has 2 blades on that head. It's got a front blade you can see, and there's one just behind it. And he will typically run his head at a 2% pitch like this. And on the back of that machine right there, when he's got the control blade is actually pitched to 2%. That way the front blade gets the brunt of all the material. The back blade just kind of cuts it off smooth. And then we got that flat blade right there that vibrates it nice and flat. And like right now, what he's saying is it's kind of high. So what Jordan likes is he likes the guys just to get out of the way. He'll rake it all back about a ½ inch to an inch too high, and then he'll go back in again and run his finish pass and lay it down nice and smooth. He was also telling me he's got a big ride-on machine. The pivots, the head pivots. So he's like a one-man screed machine. Mike's doing another good thing is he's going along right along that wall line. As that screed come along there, any little bubble or hole it might have created along that wall, he's taking it out at least 4 foot out. Good practice right there, in my opinion. All right, so we'll see how this plays out, but right where they dumped all that snot pack, going to be one of the spots that we want to set up first, because this over here is already starting to get its first crossover, that first bleed. So it won't be long. That dude is going to need to be over here. This will likely be the wettest spot on the side because of that snot pack. So we'll see. I could be totally wrong, but we'll see. We got to deconstruct the fiber screen, the laser screen. Get it through the pulls. So Mike was telling me that when he originally bid this job, this wasn't here, the upper deck and all those posts along there. But with winter happening, they couldn't get this fitted up. The builders wanted to continue on and get out of here, so they went ahead and put the deck up and sunk all the posts. Fine and dandy, but not for the concrete guy, especially when you got to think about placing it. Of course, we could have got a buggy and whatever, but when you're originally thinking that you could drive the truck in, actually he thought that end was going to be open. So thought he'd be able to drive the trucks right in, nice easy pour, laser screed it out, but it didn't happen that way. That end's been closed off. Now we have an extra wall to go around. So we talked with the homeowner. They come up with a solution. The homeowner invested in renting the line dragon, so everybody's happy. We're going to move along and we're going to get it done. But we got a little obstacle course in the process. All right, guys, kind of got go time there. I had to hop in and help out a little bit, but we got a good majority of it all poured, struck off and full floated, ready to go. We're down in the last truck right now, waiting for him. As you can see the laser there, we've had to move it a couple times as we've had to jockey around. We had to take the head off in order to get through the posts. He was able to maneuver around that without having to take the head off, which was nice. But he's moved the laser over here to the door. That way when he's done today, he can pack up, he can take his machine, he can reach in here inside the door and grab his laser and hit the road. I got a shorter set, and the longer one, mine are just right for me, but the longer ones feel like I can't get my boot where I want it, and I'm sitting too far back. Oh, it just spits it right out, huh? Perfect. Huh. That's pretty cool. That's the first time I've ever seen that, but is that a common thing? Yeah. The air like that?
Yeah, you have to do that to blow your hose.
Yeah. Guess I've never paid attention enough, maybe. Jordan, if I don't get to talk to you again before you leave, man, it's been a pleasure, buddy. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Get me out on a big job for you where you get the big boy out.
Let's do it. Yeah. Sounds awesome.
It's always a pleasure, buddy. All right, guys, so got it all poured out. It's all been hit once with the 3-foot pan. I got to play around a little bit. And now I'm going to see if he'll let me ride that rider tucked over there. They let me play. Oh, don't show us this. Well, sometimes you get little boogers. We're getting there though.
It's looking nice. Hey,
how you guys think it went?
It went pretty good. Flawless, really.
How many yards was it total?
69.
Ooh, 6'7" even.
Oh, come on.
Ooh, gross. And then there's a nice little sunset.
So, third job of the season, right?
Yeah.
What have you guys done before this? How big? What's it been?
24 by 24.
So a little bit of getting into it.
Yep. Right into
Slowly,
slowly.
gradually.
Man, third job of the season and you tackle a $5 grand. That's
Put some pep in.
that's saying something. So this one, $5 grand. Everything's going to be bigger from here on out, right?
Anything smaller is gonna feel like cakewalk.
Yeah, there you go. Everything else is relative to this. It's either bigger or smaller.
This is Milford here.
So how long you been in business?
I think 7 or 8 years.
7 years. And what was before this?
Insurance.
Insurance. How do you come from insurance to doing concrete?
You get sick of sitting inside. I don't know, really.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, it's a good workout every day, right?
Yeah.
So are you completely done with insurance and you're all into the concrete, or you
Yeah,
still
I am
do a
now.
little bit? Yeah.
Completely done with it.
Well, I think you're doing pretty darn good. You're growing like crazy, especially from last summer I worked with her, or the summer before?
I think it was 2 summers ago.
2 summers, yeah. So you're growing exponentially. So.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. How's the books look so far for the rest of the season?
We have a lot left over from last year, so
Okay.
But, I mean,
Dang,
it's
so you
worth
still
it.
got stuff on the books from last year.
yeah.
Yeah.
This was from last year, actually.
Oh, okay. So I will have to say that I admire you because you jumped in. Like you knew nothing about concrete and said, I'm
Nothing.
going to do concrete.
Right, yeah.
Hired a couple guys that kind of knew.
Yeah. Actually, Mark's relation.
Mine too.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you guys don't know, another job I'm with one of my cousins. I filmed on one with little Russell. So
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Little
so
Russ?
it's yep. So this is my cousin Mark. So you've been in it your whole life,
Yeah.
just like me.
Since Dad said get in the truck.
Yeah, since you were little and wanted some new shoes or cleats
Yeah.
or time for a
New
new
baseball
bat.
bat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, you got to go to work with Dad. So.
Yeah.
Yep. So growing up in the trade, now you're in the trade again. You think you'll die in the trade just like our
Probably.
dads are going to?
Yep.
Yep.
My dad's still at it. 71.
Still doing it. And
Yes.
man, so many people talk highly of him. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Well, Mickey Conlon.
Yeah, that's what they say. Oh, Mick. I know Mick's your uncle. I know Mick. Yep.
He knows everybody.
Yep. Heck yeah. It looks like you got a pretty good crew going here, Mike.
Yeah.
You tackle that kind of mud like
It
that.
definitely did.
That line dragging was pretty impressive. I was
Yeah.
impressed with it.
I liked it. Kind of seemed like it was in the way sometimes.
It was in the way the whole time. Or you were in the way of it, but
Yeah.
for this, I mean, what would be your alternative? A regular line dragging around.
Oh, yeah. We drug,
8 guys.
60
Would even
feet.
be
And we was
even more beat.
on a different job. I was like, I'll never drag another line.
Yeah. Or an hour and a half and been gone and eating a good lunch, enjoying our pizza instead of cramming it in as you're climbing on knee boards.
Yeah, it took 4 hours to pour out.
Oh, remember what I said earlier about that Snot pack? Look. It's still spongy. Oh, great. I don't know if that'll ever set up. It's probably just all Snot. It might.
It's supposed to be easier than what it was, but it's done. So
About 3.5 hours. It was pretty solid. It was a hard pour, but pretty solid. Good for me.
Put that combo shine on it. This is the worst part. I hate this part.